All right, so now we're looking at the coordinate plane. And so we can find the distance between 2 points because very similar to when we were finding slope, right? Maybe you noticed, maybe you didn't notice, that when we drew our rise over our run, it created a right triangle. So we're going to use that right triangle to find the distance between these points, because I can count the vertical distance and I can count the horizontal distance, but counting boxes for my diagonal distance is not the same. So we've got to use Pythagorean theorem, or a squared plus b squared equals c squared, in order to find the distance between 2 points. All right, so first example. What is the distance between -2, -3, and 4, 5? So I'm going to graph those points. -2, -3, come back here, and 4, 5. So those are my 2 points. I'm going to do my best to draw a straight line, but we all know that that's probably as good as it's going to go for Mrs. Cartwright. All right, from here, I'm going to create my triangle. And it doesn't matter whether you count it above the line or below the line, but here's my right triangle. I'm going to count how many boxes up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I went 8 boxes up, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 boxes over. So when I do a squared plus b squared equals c squared, I get 8 squared plus 6 squared equals c squared, which is 64 plus 36 equals c squared. And 64 plus 36 is 100. And now I need to do the square root of both sides. So my distance between A and C, or A and B, so the distance of A and B, AB, is equal to 10. That's my distance. Done. There's not 10 boxes between here. So again, it's not counting the boxes on your diagonal. You have to use Pythagorean theorem. All right, moving on. Post office is 4 kilometers north of your friend's house. So here's my friend's house, 4 kilometers north. I'm going to go up because that's north, right? Think of a compass rose. North, east, south, west. And if you didn't remember that, now you know it. You remember it. I always learned never eat sour wheat, but where I grew up, we had lots of wheat fields. So up in this area, I hear more of never eat soggy waffles. Your choice. What helps you? But 4 kilometers north, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? The library is 7 kilometers east of your friend's house, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is post office and library. To the nearest tenth, how far is the post office from the library? So we want to know that distance. And oh my goodness, obviously I can't draw even remotely straight. There's our right triangle. So this one's 4 and this one's 7. And so we're going to do 4 squared plus 7 squared equals c squared, because we're looking for that hypotenuse. And so then 4 squared is 16, 7 squared is 49, and 16 plus 49 is 65. To get c by itself, we're going to finish off with a square root. Square root of 65 is 8.1 kilometers. So that is our distance. It said 10th. I got, if you were to type it in, 8.062. 6 rounds the 0 to a 1. And so that's our final answer. That is how we find a distance between 2 points using Pythagorean theorem. Until next time, 8th graders.